Welcome back to the second hour of CBC News Sunday. Most successful entertainers can usually look back on their first big break, the moments when their careers finally took off. For Rasul Somji, a 22-year-old Canadian comedian, that moment was September 11th of last year.
You see, Rasul Somji is a Muslim, and in a bizarre twist of fate, that simple fact has helped propel his career to new heights. But it's also set up a spiritual conflict that may ultimately end that career. Rasul Somji now has to choose between the demands of his profession and the boundaries of his faith.
Please welcome to stage Rasul Somji, everybody. Here he comes, Rasul Somji.
When I'm on stage, it's different.
Yeah! What's up, people?
When I get off the stage, I'm sad again. I feel depressed. The only time when I'm really happy is I'm on stage.
I'm the first Muslim comic, and don't worry, okay? Whenever I say this, white people are like, honey, okay, get to the purse, get to the purse.
Well, you would laugh at his jokes because they would sometimes make no sense. It was stuff like, what are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. I know, but I have a good idea. It'll work. So he was a kid with like lots of get up and go, you know what I mean? He wants it.
I make sure the audience sees the world and the religion in my perspective. That's my ultimate goal.
This Christian lady bought me a Christmas present. I don't know what to give her, a hostage? I'm like, come on. I got your uncle back.
No one has ever put boundaries on me. No one can tell me, Rasul, you can't do that.
Comedy has always prided itself on being upfront and irreverent, moving to its own inner riff, regardless of man-made mores or moralities or social and political routines. In its often scathing universe of laughter, nothing is deemed beyond a joke. But in the days following the tragic events of September 11th, the applause took a pause and the comedy world went strangely silent. It didn't take long for it to recharge its voice, however, as new comedians and jokes were thrust into the spotlight. For Rasul Somji, it was both unexpected and exciting.
I didn't know that my career will pick up 10 times where I left off. Because I thought after what happened, my career is going to go down the tube.
When no one's laughing, that means that the comic on stage is bombing. Well, since I'm Muslim, I'm still doing a good job.
But instead, I'm getting calls from New York, from UK, from people that I would not have got the job if September 11th did not happen.
On the first day of Ramadan, Rasul Somji is late for afternoon prayers. The normally crowded Toronto mosque is quiet, solemn in its spaciousness. For Rasul, it's the time to pay homage to the ideals of the Muslim faith, a religion that exacts a strict moral code from its most devout followers. As a Muslim stand-up comedian, Rasul's increasing popularity has forced him to examine the delicate balance between faith in his religion and the rising fame in his profession.
In my religion, the Shia religion, it says, and it's advised, we are not allowed to be surrounded by people who consume alcohol. So by me, as a comedian, going on stage and making girls laugh at the same time men and women who are under the influence of alcohol laugh is not it's not allowed. All right, this is my house. No problem. Welcome. As you can notice, you'll see the Muslim signs right up, the Quran and stuff like that. You walk in, the first thing you see is the Quran signs, some blessings. And if you notice here, all the severe sins that we're not supposed to do. So it's just a reminder for myself not to steal, backbite, drink blood, or eat animals' meat, which is pork.
The distinctions and decorations in Rasul's home environment is a symbolic mirror of the interior conflict that's been building in him.
Now, you'll see a big difference. My surroundings downstairs. You'll see what I mean. Understand?
And this is you here.
This is me right here. As you can see, this is where I hang out. I bring my friends over. We.
Hey, how you doing?
That's my friends, my cousins. As you can see, you're not gonna see anything that's of Quran here. So there's a big difference between the way they live and I live. That's why it's so hard for me to live the way I do live, the way they live. So there's a big conflict of interest and conflict of personality and what we like and we don't like. That's why I gotta battle this every day. Drinking alcohol.
And that has Rasul's aunt full of concern.
So that's why he's asking.
In Quran it says it is forbidden for us to go in such places where people are drinking, smoking, and which is no good place to go. It's not a good place to go there. It's in our religion.
And you wish he would stop?
Yes. We wish to stop him doing this one.
I want to be me. I was born with my thoughts, with my spiritual guides. I want to go with that. So someone comes and tells me, Rasul, you have to stop doing this because it's not a way of living. It's not right. It's haram. It's forbidden. It says in Quran. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, but I'm a human being. I have my own opinions. I have my own issues. I'll do what I do.